Good morning, folks. Today we're going to work on this Toyota 4Runner. It's a RC4-wheel drive 4Runner sitting on a RC4-wheel drive Marlin chassis. And what brings this video up today is the fact that the velbloud rear bumper with tire carrier, and the part number is going to be shown right now, does not directly mount to this chassis. Had a couple guys on Facebook tell me that it will not work, or we'll need some custom work to make it work, and that's what we had to do today, and that's why I'm here, because I'm going to show you how to easily mount it to your Marlin crawler chassis if you decide to put a Toyota 4Runner body on that chassis. So without further ado, here we go. It is completely bolted up, so I am going to remove the screws, showing that it is sitting on the chassis as it should. All right, let's get the little body out of the way. All right, and there we go. The bumper is mounted solid to the chassis. And I'm going to explain to you how I did that. First, let's remove the bumper from the chassis itself. Going to remove these long screws. All right, the complete bumper has been removed. Now, this rear section that I'm using for the bumper was previously located right here in these slots. I'm going to show you what I had to do to get it to first mount back here. These are the original pan head screws that are countersunk in the chassis. Remove these two little guys here. We have those two out. All right. Again, this piece directly bolts to the rear bumper assembly. And as I said, it was previously located right here and was mounted from the bottom up. So what I did to make this fit was I went in and I just milled down the top slightly on both sides so that it would fit in between the frame rails right there, so that I could utilize the factory bolt holes that are already there. And as I said, the bumper mounts in the factory holes. I didn't have to drill anything. The only thing that I did to modify to make this fit was to take this down right here on both sides, so that, again, so it fit between the chassis rails. Let's put it back together and I'll show you how easy and quick it goes back together, and it assembles like factory. It's a tight fit for me because I was very slow, kind of methodical about how much I was going to take down, because I did want, at the end of the day, I did want the fit to be as tight as possible. And one thing I can tell you, but most of you guys know, is do not over torque these screws. They do strip out very easily. All right, so we've got the rear bumper piece mounted. These screws come in from the top. You can feed them in just like that. As you see, they'll drop in and then begin to line up your threads. And suck the bumper up to the bottom of the chassis. If you wanted to get real crafty with it, because of these thread locations here, you could drill holes if you wanted to. In the bottom here, you could drill 2 holes there. And what it would do is you'd screw up from the bottom and mount and use these 2 existing holes. So you would have a total of 4 screws mounting it to this rear bumper section. But I don't feel that it's going to be necessary. But the bumper mounts solid and lines up with the body, I think, as best as it's going to get. Be very careful torquing these bolts down. And that's all that's needed to mount this rear bumper to a Marlin chassis if you're using the 4Runner body. Thanks guys for watching. Give it a like, subscribe. If you want to see more about this little rig I've got, let me know and I'll show you anything you want to see. Thank you.